This is how we treat our sand for our snail pen. This is how we treat the sand for the snail pen. So while we are boiling it, is to make sure there is no insect or egg of insects that are inside that will affect our snail when we start when we introduce it to the pen. So by boiling the sand for the snail pen, you kill all the microorganisms and all the eggs of insects and all the insects that are living inside the sand. It will help the sand to be sterile, and the snails will be happy and lay their eggs without any pests bothering them. So you see, the sand is boiling, it's cooking. So you treat it with heat. After treating, before you introduce it to the pen, as we are going to introduce it to the pen as it's still hot, so that it's also sterilized with the heat to sterilize the pen as well. But there is no snail in our pen, so that's why we are going to introduce it when it's still hot. So if you want to introduce it, make sure there's no snail in your pen before introducing it. So I'm going to take you to show you our snail pen that is ready for treatment. After treating this sand, we introduce it to the pen. So this is our snail pen. As you can see, we have about 5 compartments here. See how it's beautifully done. This each compartment is about 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. Then the depth is about 2 feet. So you see, and before this wire mesh, there is also a mosquito net. This net is to prevent any insect or any fly from entering inside, while the wire mesh, which is stronger, protects the mosquito net and also stops rodents and any other animal from entering inside. So this is the first compartment. Let me open it. Let me open it so that you see. You see the compartment from ground. That's from the floor to this. Let me open it so that you can see what it looks like. So this is open now. So this is inside of the pen. So that's it. So it's about 2 feet deep. Then the length and breadth are about 2.5 feet. So this is another one. Let's open it also, the second compartment. So that's it. That's the inside. Yeah. We are treating the sand we are going to introduce here, as I showed you earlier. After treating the sand, we're going to introduce them and allow the sand to cool down before we introduce our snail. So that's the second compartment. This is the third compartment. Third compartment. So that's the third pen. So see, that's the inside. It's plastered inside. The floor is plastered. The floor has a German floor, so it's all plastered. We're going to introduce sandy soil inside. That's what we're treating. We are using sharp sand. We're treating it. So this is the fourth compartment of our pen. Sorry for that. So that's it. It's open now. So the fourth compartment. They're all plastered, well plastered, and properly covered to avoid insects and rodents from entering. Rodents eat rats. They eat snail. They munch on snail. I was previously doing a open range snail farming, and the rats, they ate up all my snails. So I had to prepare a pen for them. I'm switching to a pen system. So I'm going to enclose them in this pen to avoid rodents from eating and all the rats from feasting on my snails. That's not profit, that's not good for a farmer when all your efforts are consumed by rats. They are pests. So they're just consuming the snail. That's why I had to switch to pen system. So this is the fifth compartment. As you can see, that's it. Also, the floor is plastered, well neatly covered, properly covered. So this is the pen. So that's the pen. See that's the length of the pen. So that's it. So we are still treating the sand. So after treating, we are going to introduce it to the pen. So as you can see, we are still treating the sand, boiling. It's very hot now. I can't even hold it. It's hot. So we are still boiling it. The sand is wet, so that's why you see all this vapor. So it's better when it's wet, so that the vapor will also treat and sterilize the sand and kill it. Initially when I introduced the sand, when there was no heat, I saw a lot of ants moving all over the sand, but now most of them are dead, and this sand, by the time we are going to introduce it to the pen, to be sterile. So we are sterilizing the sand by heat method. We are introducing heat. So boiling, cooking the sand. The temperature of the sand rises to the degree that it cannot support insects or their eggs from surviving in this sand. So whatever sand we are putting in our pen is properly treated and will not transmit any disease or infection or any pest into our pen that will eat our snails or affect our snails or eat their offsprings or their eggs. So as I see the fire, cooking it, we use a half drum. This is a metal drum. So half of it, we cut the half of the drum to use it as our cooking pot. So that's what we use. So from here now, we are going to go and introduce them to the pen. Just follow me. So if you are watching, if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment so that you get a lot of inspiration from our channels. And whenever we introduce new topics or new videos, you will be alerted and know how we are going about our business, because this is agriculture. This is the way to go. Snail farming is a profitable business. We're also into fish farming. I'm going to show you, take a detour and show you our fish. We are into catfish seed production. We also produce growouts. Let me take you to our fishes. These are our juveniles, as you see. There is azola on top of their water. This is an alternative feed that helps. Azola is an alternative organic feed that helps reduce the cost of production of this catfish. So you see them, they're feasting on it. They're very happy in clean water, clean environment. So I have this is our nursery tank. We have those juveniles here. We use this iron mesh to cover it in order to prevent predators like birds of prey, kingfishers from attacking our fishes. So you see them. These are juveniles and some post fingerlings too. They have not been sorted. Normally we sort them, or when we are attending to selling to our customers, we sort as we count for our customers. So, but as you can see, most of them are uniformly growing together. These are post-juveniles. So we have them here, we have them here, we have them in this tank. We also have them in this tank. They're all there. We have them. If you need, just contact us. I will supply you. I can send them to you anywhere across Nigeria. So, if you need information or consultation on catfish farming, hatchery, farm setup, how to hatch catfish or catfish seed production, we are all available for you to give you the training that you need. We're also into BSF farming, as black soldier fly, larvae, all the larvae we produce, we use also in feeding our fish. So I'm going to take you to a section of our larvae where we are sieving them shortly. So this is it. This is what we are doing as we are waiting for our sand to be properly heated and treated for our pen. So this is the fish. This is Zola that is floating in the water. They eat to their satisfaction. So that's it. So this is where we are treating. We've covered the pot so that there will be proper heating of the sand. The vapor will circulate and heat the sand properly. That's why we're covering it, so that its temperature will be so hot and no other thing will survive inside. By the time we bring down the sand, it will be sterile. So this is our BSF larvae. As you can see, they produce frass. These are about a week old. So we are going to transfer them, sieve out this, separate them from this frass. These are biodegraded material. This is organic manure. It's called frass. We're going to separate them, then introduce new feed for them so they keep growing. As you see, we're having some third instars, fourth instars, and some second instars here. So we're going to even some 15 stars are here, so we're going to introduce them. As we're going to sieve, we're using this to sieve them. So some of them will place them on this mesh, and they move down through the mesh into the container. Then we'll collect the frass. This is the frass. This is the organic fertilizer. We use it for our farm and our gardens. So now I'm going to remove this. So I'm going to put see where I'm collecting the frass. Then put back the wire mesh, introduce a couple of sorry, I'm holding the camera, so I'm going to introduce some of it. I've introduced new ones, so I'll help and spread it for them. So I'm spreading it so that they can easily move through the mesh. The mesh is about 5 mm in diameter, 5 to 6 mm in diameter, so they can easily move through it. So I've spread them. After a while, they will pass through the mesh, and I'll collect the frass and later. So let me show you the ones I've collected already. So these are the ones I've collected already. So see them. So after I'm going to sieve off the extra, this remaining frass, and the larvae will be introduced to a new feed. So we are going back to where we are treating our sand for our snail pen. So follow me as we introduce the sand into our snail pen. So we want to introduce the sand. We have treated it for about 30 minutes. So we want to introduce the sand now to the pen. So we are going to introduce it hot so that also the heat will sterilize whatever that is in our pen. So the heat will affect them also and kill them. So that, but we're not introducing the snail today. So we'll leave it for about a day, 24 hours before we introduce the snail. So as you can see, turn it very well, turn the sand very well. So we are going to the pen now. Follow us as we go. So this is where we introduce them. We're starting from here. So I'm opening the pen right now. So we're going to introduce the sand. Just pour it inside, we'll spread it. So as it is hot, we're going to, so it's whatever that is inside this pen, it will also, the heat will kill them. That's why we're introducing them hot. But we're not going to introduce the snail until after 24 hours when this is well cooked. So you can bring more. We're collecting moss on the side. Okay, we are going to introduce this second head pan. Okay, we're pouring the second pan. Still hot. We're going to spread it properly, uniformly, so that it will serve as a bedding for our snail. Okay, so let's get the third head pan. So we're going to introduce the third pan, so that, and we'll continue boiling, treating another sand for all these compartments. So our snail, today we are doing our snail pen treatment, the sand treatment and the pen treatment. So now we're going to bring more, the third one, and we'll treat sand for all these compartments. So we're collecting the third. The heat is still on, the fire is still on. We're collecting it from the fire. This sand was sieved. We sieved it to remove the bigger aggregates of sand. So as you see, the sand is uniform. So that's what we are taking. We're putting the third pan of sand, hot sand, right from the fire. Vapor is on, that's why you're not seeing, you're spreading it, because the hot sand is hot. So you spread it properly, and after which you cover it and let it sit for 24 hours. Okay, that's it. So we're going to boil more and treat more sand for this other pen. So you can close it now. Close it. We're going to treat for all these ones. This remaining 4. We have 5 pens here for snail. So we're treating for all these ones as well. So we are introducing the wire mesh. So we want to put new sand. It's collecting sand. So I'm going to sieve it. So I remove larger aggregate. So that's what we're doing. We're introducing new sand. So we are treating another set of sand for another pen. Sieving it, removing all the debris and dirt and stone. So the only what we are left with is uniform aggregate of sand, sharp sand. All that coarse aggregate are removed. Dirt are removed. So still sitting on the fire. So this is how we do it. As you can see, the sand is wet, so there's no need of introducing water. The sand is already wet. But if your sand is dry, you can as well introduce water so that you have enough vapor to treat the soil you're using. So the soil we are using is wet, it's properly wet. Spread it. So I'm just going to introduce a couple more. I will cover it and continue the cooking until for about 30 minutes or 1 hour to let the soil to be properly treated before we introduce it to the pan, as we did earlier. So this is how we do. This is how we treat the sand for our pen, snail pen. So while we're preparing, let me take you to see some of our fish, the bigger ones, the ones we grow out. So these ones, they are here, as you can see. They've been fed with azola in the water. See how these fish are now up to 12 weeks. See how big their head is. It should be about 12 weeks, I think, this week. And see how big they are. They're already jumbo, going to melange size. We feed them with feed concentrates, azola and maggot as BSF loved it, and they're doing well. They're doing so well. So these are the ones that are this size. We have other sizes too. We also have fish in this tank. For those who are starting newly, can start. The catfish we just this one. When I started, it was about what I use, and those are white 1000 liters. So you can start small and grow over the years. So I have bigger ones here. It's my tomato garden. I have seeds already. Tomatoes are growing there. We fertilize them with fish water manure as well, so they're doing well. So the seeds, how big these ones are. So these are some of our broodstock. These ones are about 4 years, 3 to 4 years. Some are 3, some are 4. They are shy. That's why they're going under. We also have them in this tank. As you can see, the natural way of taking care of the fish to prevent disease and infection is a bitter leaf treatment. They also eat the bitter leaf, while the bitter leaf also help to act as an antibiotic. These are our tilapia culturing pond, one of them. As you can see, we have tilapia here, and they are feasting on our zola. They are feasting on our zola. These are some of our broodstock too. These ones are female ones. They're very big. They're bigger than they look. It's because they're inside water and much bigger than that. We also have some here. There's also bitter leaf in their water as an antibiotic to make sure we prevent any form of disease in our broodstock. So we treat them from time to time with bitter leaf natural treatments. We don't use chemicals or synthetic or chemo, any form of chemical treatment. We use natural bitter leaf or salt, either of the two, as needed when required. So that's it. So let's go and see how our sun treatment for our snail pen is going. So that's the pen. So the sand is now covered for it to sit and be properly treated with heat. They're cooking it right away. So let me just show you around, show you some of our ponds, culturing ponds for catfish and tilapia, and our zola culturing pond. So these are one of our culturing ponds. This one is 15 by 15 feet. Then the depth, the height is 4 feet. So this is where we'll culture our zola. And we also have fish underneath this water. This water has not been changed for a while. Azola helps to purify the water because it's taking out the nutrients from the water, all the waste product from the fish. Azola is using it to grow as manure, thereby keeping the water okay. Even the pH, it helps in balancing the pH as well. Last time I checked the pH of the water, it was about 7. So it's doing a good work. So we also have another culturing pond for our zola here. So I'll take you. These are our onions, sprouts that we are growing. These are our carrots. So I'll take you to a nest. We also have another zola culturing pond here. So we also have fishes under this pond. We're culturing our catfish and our zola at the same time. This is where we have our tilapia too. Another tilapia pond. But here you can't culture azola and tilapia at the same time. They will finish it. See what is left of the one. This I have to give them today. Every day I have to give them, because if you leave the azola there, they always finish it. Tilapia is, they love it so much. See there. So that's it. We also have in this pond, we are culturing our azola and our catfish at the same time. So that's it, guys. If you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, like and comment, so that you'll be informed when next we upload our informative topics and videos. In this channel you will get inspired and enough information to start your farming business. Thank you, and God bless you.